Welcome. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 10 life lessons that I learned during the pandemic and how when applied you will lead a healthier, happier, more joyful life. Now, before we jump in, make sure that you hang around for number 1 because it is one of the most important life lessons that you can live by. Now let's get started with number 10. Stay true to you. In a world where there is so much noise going on, it is easy to be influenced by what is going on around you. It's easy to follow the trends and also the popular choices in the world. But the important thing to live an authentic life is stay true to you. Make choices and be unapologetic for the choices that you make. For sure, you may not always get them right, but one thing is for sure is that you will feel authentic and aligned with who you really are. Number 9, spend time each day cultivating love and compassion in your heart. In a world which seems so divisive, in a world which seems so separate, where there's so much war and conflict, the world needs you and me to cultivate love and compassion in our hearts. The world needs more harmony, more unity, more oneness, and it begins with us. So spend time each day cultivating love and compassion in your heart. And how do you do it? Well, for me, it's spending time in meditation. It's spending time in contemplation. And it's reminding yourself of the true nature of who you are. Number 8, live life by your values. Get clear on what your values are. These values will be like a set of guardrails, a North Star that will guide you through life. They will help you make decisions and choices that align with the truest essence of who you are. Your values are like a great companion that, when you go off track, give you a gentle nudge and a reminder of who you are and guide you back on track. Your values can be one of the greatest gifts to your life when you spend time to acknowledge and understand what your highest values are. So stay true to your values, live by them, and also use them to guide you back on track whenever you go astray. And the important thing is that if you ever find yourself going off track, don't beat yourself up about it. Acknowledge yourself, be compassionate, and use your values to steer you back into alignment. Number 7, keep things simple. Life is already complicated enough. We pile so much pressure on ourselves to do so many things, to be so many places, to take on so many roles and responsibilities. Life is already challenging, so don't make it more challenging. Don't take on too much. Don't promise or overpromise yourself to too many people. Keep things simple. When things are simple, we can live from a place of grace and flow. When things become complicated or when the world becomes too full, then we tend to feel overwhelmed. We tend to feel apprehension and also anxiety can creep in. So keep things simple is number 7. Number 6 is every moment presents an opportunity to renew. That's right. In any moment in life, whether we are feeling like the day has been a terrible one or the week has been a challenging one, take comfort in the fact that you are still whole, that you are complete, that you can return to the factory settings in any moment, that the awareness and the love in your heart is still present and is always present. It may have been forgotten or it may have been distorted or disturbed because our minds may be noisy or we may be facing challenges in our world. But take comfort that in any moment you can reset, you can renew, you can connect back to that place where it feels like a fresh start is available. Now, how do we do it? There are many ways, but one of the most simplest is to take a few deep breaths in and to remind yourself that everything is okay in this moment, that you are whole and that you are complete. Number 5, say I love you. Say I love you as often as you can. Say I love you to the people that are in your life that you love. Say I love you to your partner, your children, your parents, your brothers, your sisters, your colleagues. Say I love you. We never know when our last moment on this earth is going to come. We never know when our loved ones are going to leave this physical realm. We never know when that last moment may be shared between us and someone who is in our world. And so say I love you as often as you can, and most importantly, say it like you mean it. Feel it. Feel the love in your hearts and express that in every conversation, and especially those conversations that have ended in conflict. Never leave a conversation without saying, I love you. And if that's a challenging one for you, then I'm encouraging you to step outside of your comfort zone and try it. Give it a go. See what happens in return. You may get nothing in return, but at least you know in your heart that you've said the words that are so true. Say, I love you more. Number 4, don't take life too seriously. You know, we go through this world and you read the news and all of the tragedies and all of the sadness and the grief that is filled up on those channels, and it's easy to take life too seriously. We can also place so much pressure on ourselves to be better or to be more or to prove ourselves. But often that leads us to feeling this deep sense of seriousness, and we forget to have fun. We forget that every moment that we have on this planet is a gift, that we can enjoy each moment, that we can celebrate the fact that we're breathing and living and laughing, that we've got all of this opportunity in front of us in this moment to live a little more, to laugh a little more, and to enjoy this experience that we call life. So don't take life too seriously and enjoy it. Number 3, give the gift of gratitude. Give the gift of gratitude. You know, never underestimate the power of sending a note of gratitude or appreciation or love to someone in your life. You know, a short voice note or a text message or an email to say, hey, how are you? I've been thinking about you and I just wanted to let you know that I love you, that I appreciate you, that I'm thankful for you being in my life. This small act of kindness can truly change the world. You see, it may be that small act of kindness that lifts someone up in a moment where they feel down or alone or isolated. It may be that small act of kindness which encourages that person to pass it forward to someone in their world who needs it. Give the gift of gratitude every day. This is my encouragement. Send a note, a message, a voice note, or an email of appreciation every single day. And I love when I send it to someone who I've been disconnected to for some time, and I come out of the blue and say, I love you. Give the gift of gratitude is number 3. Number 2, be kind. Be kind. This is one of the most simplest ones, but our world needs kindness right now. You need kindness. I need kindness. Our friends, family, and everyone in the world needs more kindness. So ask yourself each morning before you leave your house or before you start your day, how can I practice and embody kindness today? How can I be more kind to myself? How can I be more kind to the stranger in the street? How can I be more kind to the homeless person who's been sleeping overnight on the pavement? How can I be more kind? By simply smiling. Be kind is number 2. And number 1, which I think is one of the most important life lessons, and thank you for staying around for this, is always forgive. Always forgive. You see, when we carry resentment or when we carry anger, it's one of the heaviest burdens that we can carry through our life. And yet the only person that unforgiveness is affecting is ourselves. Forgiveness is the bridge that can bring us back together. Forgiveness is the bridge that can heal. Forgiveness is the gateway and the portal to experiencing more love in our lives and also to experiencing and expressing more love in our world. So always forgive. Always forgive yourself. Always forgive others. Always forgive and know that by doing so, you will likely lead a healthier, happier, more joyful, loving life. These are my 10 life lessons. I hope you've enjoyed them. I would love to hear what came up for you, what is your favourite. And if you've enjoyed this video, then please do share this with your friends who may benefit, or anyone that you think would benefit from hearing this message today. And if you've enjoyed this video, lastly, I'm going to ask you to like the video and subscribe to my channel, because each week I release more of these videos which will hopefully help you to live a more fulfilled and loving life. Have a beautiful day, and thank you for tuning in, okay? Take care. Bye bye.